Hi everyone and welcome to the Manifestation Diaries. I'm Soraya and in today's video I'm going to tell you how you can change your specific person to become the person you want them to be. Stay tuned till the very end of this video as I'm going to reveal one mistake many people do when trying to manifest their specific person. So let's dive in. So in order to change your specific person, we must first and foremost talk about what manifestation is and what it's not. Manifestation is not a tool to manipulate anyone or anything to become the way you want them to be. Bummer, right? However, manifestation is more about changing yourself and your inner world to align with the wish that you want to manifest. So what does that mean, and to what extent is this different from trying to manipulate someone? It is indeed very different to manipulation. In quantum physics, everyone talks about parallel universes and how there is an infinite number of universes in which your specific person exists in different versions of themselves, and how there's also different versions of yourself. For instance, there's a parallel universe of you being a millionaire, there's a parallel universe of you being a rock star, there's a universe of you living your best life in Bali and being married to Brad Pitt or Justin Bieber or whatsoever. But there is also a parallel universe of you being in a healthy, loving, and stable relationship with your specific person who is showing up the way you want them to. You can think of parallel realities as radio channels. Like every channel has its own frequency. And if you don't like the music of a channel, you would change it, right? So that's basically what we do when we're manifesting. Only that it is us who has to change their frequency. But how we do that? I'm glad you've asked. In my very first video, I gave you 7 simple steps to manifest your SP, and if you haven't watched it, I will link it somewhere below. And this is important because in order to change your SP, you must first and foremost sit with yourself, take out your journal and write down how you currently think about your SP. What is it that bothers you so much about them? This step is important as it helps you identify the reality that you are currently perpetuating. If you don't become conscious about your current state of mind, how are you supposed to change it, right? So when you have identified that, you need to identify the way that you want them to show up for you instead, and how that would make you feel. Be very specific about that and feel yourself into this perfect situation, because this is exactly how we change the channel. You must feel yourself into the version of yourself that already has your SP showing up the way you want them to. Okay, let me give you an example. If you're bothered about your SP not having enough time for you and always postponing your dates, and you're always in a place of waiting for them to come by or to respond, or in constant fear that they would cancel last minute, or perhaps you're frequently waiting for a text message or a call, which can lead to feelings of insecurity, frustration, unappreciation. Feelings that we can generally sum up as feelings of lack. And that sucks, let's be honest. This universe sucks. So what you want is probably a universe in which your SP shows up the way that they say they would. They never cancel dates, they text you a day in advance, like, listen, I have this and that planned for us. I have a reservation for dinner at 6, and after that we'll go to the movies. I'll pick you up, wear something pretty, can't wait to see you by. Like, how about that? That's nice, right? So if they behaved exactly like that, how would that make you feel? This would make you feel much more confident in their interest in you, right? Like very secure. This feels like someone is putting an effort to see you again. They enjoyed it as much as you did, and as if you don't have to worry about anything. There's no need to wait for a text message or whatsoever. Listen, I could go on and on about this, but the point is everyone experiences the perfect situation of their perfect SP differently. And at the end of the day, it is only you who knows how that would be and feel like for you. So your work in this is to imagine this perfect universe in which your SP is showing up for you how you want them to, and completely ignore what is happening right now in your 3D reality, as this doesn't matter. And what might look like a continuum is actually not, because every moment is a new parallel reality and every second is a new parallel reality. No parallel universe is connected to the other. And sometimes the switch happens so fast that it seems like you have jumped into a different reality, which is known as quantum leaping, but I will talk about that in another video. But for now, what I want you to do is to completely ignore the way your SP is showing up for you right now. This doesn't matter, because this is a reality you don't want to deal with anymore. You don't want to give this any more attention or energy. What we want is the new version. And I'm not asking you to be delusional or schizophrenic, by the way. I'm simply asking you to concentrate on the reality that you want to attract, full-heartedly, and not to focus on everything that is going wrong. Okay, but if you want to be delusional, if it helps. So, as you have identified the qualities that you want to see in your SP instead, not only visualize them, how they would behave, but also feel yourself into the person you would be if he was showing up the way you want him to. That is actually the most important thing that so many people forget. Like, I have clients telling me, oh, I have visualized him doing this and that, but it didn't work and now I'm angry and frustrated. Well, guess what? You didn't do the work. Because manifestation is about embodying the persona you would become if you had your desire. Embodying that version of yourself, meaning you stop overthinking, you walk confidently, you smile when you see their name pop up on your phone, not out of desperation, but because it's already done. And this brings me to the mistake so many people do. As soon as they did their meditation, morning, day, and night, they are looking for the manifestation, like, is it here then? Did he change? And they're surprised that it didn't. It didn't work. He didn't change. Well, I can tell you, it's because you are not embodying the inner world of a person who has your perfect SP. In fact, you are acting impatient, frustrated, and perhaps like a lunatic. Who would act or feel like this if the wish was fulfilled? No one would. So if you truly embody the emotional state of a wish fulfilled, you wouldn't have to look for it in the 3D, because you know it is either already there or coming soon. In fact, you'd be cool as a cucumber. Calm, peaceful, and that's it. So do yourself a favor. Don't stress about it. Just do the steps and know that it's coming. And if you catch yourself stressing out about it, find ways to calm yourself down. Relax and know that there is a parallel universe in which your specific person is showing up the way you want them to, just waiting for you to flip the switch, change the channel, and receive all the happiness you deserve. If you have any more questions about this, let me know in the comments below and I will create more videos around that. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in my next video.